welcome, welcome. We are back again on the Gamers DMZ. We are here with Jazzy Moto,
Hello.
Megalixer, OG Double M, and the man known as The One. And so we all go kick it off like we always do every week. So, Jazz, what have been the games you have been into?
The games that I have been into are Grounded. That game is crazy fun. PUBG.
Still waiting on the invite. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Look, I'll send the link when we go live.
Wah, wah,
But
wah,
look, I was trying to
wah.
get people to play it last Friday, but I'm digressing. Grounded, PUBG. Oh God, what else? Little bit of Overwatch. I'm having some syncing issues with my account that I don't want to get into right
I
now.
don't think you're the only one.
Yeah. I'm just like, you know what?
It was everybody. Everybody reluctant. Reluctant. Can't spit
But
them damn words out.
yeah. You already said PUBG. That's pretty much it. Oh no, and Conan. Yeah, did a lot of building in Conan. Cause we got a purge coming in. Gotta fix my bases. But
Oh, that's right.
Oh, we got a purge. Oh, gee.
yep. Yeah, halfway there.
Oh, we got time.
Yep. But slow week for me, so that's been it. What about you?
Who's it?
Mega.
Me? Mega?
Or, yeah.
No, Mega. Mega.
We go down the list. Unless you
Yeah.
want to go.
No, Mega can go.
Yeah, I'm about to go. So this week, so
Hmm.
this week I played. All I played was online multiplayer games. I've played Overwatch 2, which is really fun. Which is really fun. Yeah. I've played. I played Smash Bros for like the first time in like a few months.
Nice.
With one of my friends.
Nostalgia.
Well, it's not really nostalgia when the game is like what 4 years old.
Well,
But
it's just the essence of Smash Brothers. It
true.
echoes through the ages.
a few a few days ago I've played the open beta for Dragon Ball The Breakers with one of my friends, and that game comes out tomorrow. It's only going to be $20. Can't wait to get it. And that's pretty much about it.
OG.
Uh, I'm still chipping away at Cyberpunk. I just love playing the game and going on gigs and quests. I'm at a level 43. I want to be at level 50 before I break down my cybernetics and start over again. So I'm still playing that. I tried out Moon Scars. I don't know if y'all seen that. The 2D
Like
2D.
I heard about
that's
it.
a Metrovania S game.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I tried that.
Is it the one in Game Pass?
Yeah,
It's in Game Pass.
Yeah, one of my buddies was telling me about that. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. And I think that's it this week. Yep, that's it for me this week.
Hmm. Well, I'll go next. What I've been playing? My usual Call of Duty.
Yep.
Um, I've been playing The Walking Dead season 1 and 2 on the PC. It just
Boo.
came. It just came
Story
out.
time adventures.
Those
Boo.
can be fun in chill modes. But go ahead.
You can call it what you want. You can call it whatever you want, but I played it. Tried to play Evil. That was a new Game Pass game, so I wanted to try that out.
What's that?
Evil.
Evil.
EVI. Yeah, EVILL. It's like
Okay.
a role playing game, but it's too slow for me. I may give it one more try. Um, What else did I play? Chivalry. I played Chivalry. That's about all the games I played this week.
How
But I
technical
don't
is
know.
that? When you say this week,
It's it, what I noticed about Chivalry is that they probably did have an influx of people from Game Pass playing it, but the game puts you with bots if the teams are not full. So it's a 40-man 20 on 20 team. And if it doesn't fill up real quick, put the box in your game. And then you have bots that you're playing with. They're not, the AI is not good. So if you with a team that hasn't filled up or doesn't hasn't filled up yet, and you got a bunch of bots, the opponents can't run you real quick.
mm,
So that's the only thing I didn't like about it, but it's okay.
They slay you
It
real
happens.
fast.
Oh, they take you down real fast.
Oh wow.
they
Two
just
hits
come
and
in
you're done.
slaughter.
Yep. Two hits, you done. So that's all I've been playing. You left yourself out, Surge.
Oh, well,
Sir Rich.
I was waiting till you finished. I didn't know that was the
No, I
last
was done.
one.
Yeah, I was done.
I was like, okay. Well, I've been playing Overwatch 2, enjoying that. PUBG.
But maybe we should play Overwatch 2 together someday. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Oh yeah. I just started competitive, one of my first competitive today. So need 6 more wins to be in there. Who do you main yet? Do you have a main yet?
Um, I was about to say in terms of like support class, I really like Mercy.
Yeah, Mercy's dope, especially when people be able to fly, get that fly down. I've been I've
Yeah.
been bouncing around with Bridget and I just tried Sombra today, kind of liking her. But what else? Hearthstone, of course. God of War. I think that's it. I'm
You were
missing
streaming
something.
God of War, right?
Oh yeah, I was streaming God of War yesterday. I'm trying to beat that before the new one come out. And I'm way saving Cyberpunk for I'm about to be off something. I think I'm start streaming that. See what that get down with. Cause I've been looking at clips. I'm like, oh, that do look decent. Cause I refuse to
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that until I can play it. Like I've been ignoring the mess out that game.
It's
So
fun, man.
I saw a couple of your clips. I have it downloaded because it was only like $30, like what a couple weeks ago. So I have it. So
Hmm.
it's
Bet you
only
It's
a
ain't
fun.
matter of
for
getting
30
to it.
now.
Said what?
I bet it's not $30 now.
Nah. That's why I bought it. I was like, I'm not ready to play it, but I know I'm gonna play it before Black Friday. So
You
got all my
watching the anime?
notifications.
Have you
No,
watched the anime yet?
no,
Watch it.
no,
It'll help immerse you.
no.
I think he wants to
I
start
want
playing the
to.
game first or finish the game before getting immersed into a series
Yes,
tied to it.
yes, because I won't
Oh,
understand.
come on, man.
I won't understand the
Ah.
terms. I won't understand the gangs. I won't understand the relations between what's
I
going
think
on.
the game. I mean, I think the TV show would give you a better foundation than the game did. 'Cause it takes the game a little bit long to set it up.
I don't. I would rather do it like that. I would rather do it
It
or the way
complements the
everybody
game.
else. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you saying that from playing the game first and then going into the game, like why would I do it differently than what everybody else experienced it as?
No,
That'd
I
be a
mean, but
totally
you
different experience. How you gonna
right.
tell me what I'll be able to experience well
Well,
from
like
like
Well, put it
from a
this
not
way:
knowing
it's
anything
it's
perspective?
actually bringing people to the game. The anime is
yeah,
actually bringing people to the
that's
game.
why the game boost went up. But I'll say
Yeah,
this: that's his way of playing. That's how he likes it. Hey, no problem with that.
Yeah, because
Just
it's
add
like
it
I
to the
got the
watch
but
game.
later
we get
list.
It's not like you trying to convince me to play the game. Like I'm going to play it. It's just like like I said, I didn't have the right system to play it. So
I need to get back into the game, but I'm being these hunts. So I'm like, you look at Game Pass, and then they got all these things to give you the money. So I look at that. That's what I got to focus on from Tuesday, Wednesday. I got to make sure I get all that done. Then I'm looking at Thursday and Friday, and then I'm like, okay, let me try it on Saturday. My Saturdays are short because I don't start playing video games till like 5, probably down 8 because I never get anybody to say, "Hey, text me or send me a message saying I'm playing Grounded on Friday," or anything like that.
I'm gonna send it in Discord. I'm gonna send it on Xbox and I'm gonna send it on Facebook.
He saw his whole guy was like, ah.
Cause ain't nobody wanna play Grounded with me on Friday. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, yes, let's go.
What was I doing
Okay.
on Friday? I forget. I was playing
We were
something.
playing everything else. Nobody wanted to play Grounded. We
'Cause I
played
think
Evil
before I
Dead.
signed
Yeah,
off
we
on
was playing
Friday,
Evil Dead. That's what we was playing.
before I signed off on Friday, I looked at Jazz. I remember she said she was gonna play. She wasn't playing. I said, okay, she's
I
not
gotta
playing.
get back to that.
Okay, so let's get started with our topics at hand. Lady Jazz, pull up the topics because I know that you
Yep,
have them in
yep.
order. Thank you.
Pew. I'm silly.
Okay, so that
Oh, hello.
yeah, I'm listening. I was waiting for Jazz.
Oh, I was like, it got awkwardly quiet all of a
It
sudden.
did.
Like, what just
Oh, I'm
happened?
sorry. I was waiting.
I was like, this son did. I was like, did his mic break? Like what?
No, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so yeah.
All right.
so we're going to discuss what do you guys think about xCloud gaming or I think yeah, Game Pass technically. xCloud gaming, whatever, coming to Game Pass. I mean coming to MetaQuest. Interested?
MetaQuest is part of the multiverse. I mean, metaverse,
Which
right?
I guess they're gonna make
So
it
that
that.
means
Good
for
question,
the I
cause
Because I'm
wonder if
seeing
that's
some like VR stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's VR. It's all
and then
VR.
that like the Oculus, like so.
Oculus,
Who?
yeah. My
Yeah,
confusion
yeah.
is like, is it tied to Meta specifically? And I think this is what you're asking,
You're
Mega.
right.
Correct
Like
me if I'm
you
wrong.
can only use
Is
it
it
if you in Meta. Like I
exactly?
think that's what it is because
Or
it says you'll be able to play games on the giant virtual screen using an Xbox controller.
yeah, my question is, do I have to sign up for Meta, or can I just get a Quest and then be done? Like,
No, it just looks
'cause
like you use your VR, so you'll be able to play it with your VR.
then I am
I
interested.
need
Well, Xbox Cloud.
There's so
I
many
need to
games I want to
see
play.
Yeah,
I
it
need to
says
see
on
it.
Meta Quest 2 headsets and perhaps a Meta Quest Pro. So you got to use a Meta Quest.
I need to see an example.
Yeah, like let me
Honestly,
see.
because I'm still not envisioning playing. But you saying
I
that you're
thought it
gonna
was
Because in the
a giant,
virtual screen when you put the headset
giant
on,
screen.
you got that virtual screen inside the virtual when you put the headset on. Because I've watched movies and stuff in the virtual area, and it's just a
so you're
virtual screen inside the goggles.
so it's a virtual screen inside the goggle. So you're saying to me that Game Pass I can play Forza on a virtual screen?
Yes, inside the
Ding ding
VR
ding ding.
headset. Yes, exactly. So you just need a VR headset and this cloud gaming. So you don't even need a TV in the system no more. You can just get a VR headset and play Xbox Game Pass in the VR headset. That's what I'm understanding.
I'm interested if that's
Gotcha.
how it is.
Yeah, because a virtual screen. Because remember, like they had like them little dinosaur videos and the stuff like the creepy bugs and stuff. And it's like you could
So
just watch regular TV inside. It's like a little virtual screen inside the goggles.
And you
So
can
it's,
can you do it with
look left and
can you
right.
do it with the $500 one? Can
this
you do
is
it with the
the.
cheapest one?
It just it says the Meta Quest 2 down there because inside the article it says right there, perhaps even the Meta Quest Pro. So whichever, it looked like you could play it on the Pro too. So I think that's a cheap one too.
The
So,
MetaQuest 2, I think it's $599.
yeah, I'm looking at the Quest is on sale. They got it for $399 and $499. So I'm looking at the $499 price being regular.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
$399 and
And the
$499.
Pro is gonna be the $15,000 for the
Shoot, let
extra
me just get
zero
the
on it.
Oculus.
It's about it's a $14.99.
Well, heck, you may as well charge 1500 if
$1,499 in
you may as
October.
well you may as well charge it if Nvidia charging what 1600 for a 4090. So I guess anybody can make just put a price on something and people will pay for it.
Real.
So What are your thoughts, OG?
That's interesting though.
I'm just. Does it give you a sense of immersion on that big
Yes.
screen like
Yeah.
that? It does.
No,
It
it's not a big screen. It's like you just inside the goggles. Like if you put the goggles on and watch something, like go to YouTube and watch inside the goggles. It's just a screen they inside and then have like a background so you can still see the screen, say like how that picture is, but that's inside like with the VR headsets on.
you're
So
seeing all of that.
you sitting there with the VR headsets on looking at that. So all you see is that. You don't see none of the outside world. This is all you see.
And that background that you see there, that's your quote unquote living room. Because my mom has an Oculus and she's had me, I rode a roller coaster on it. Yes, she does.
Your mother has it. Oh,
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
She loves that
Yeah,
She
I
said
thing.
she
wanna
wanted to
play.
treat
Well, you
herself.
want
She
that
said she wanted to
Oculus?
treat herself, and she was like, "I saw it on sale, so I just grabbed it."
Because like
wow.
there's this Jurassic Park video. Like you sit, it's more than just a screen. 'Cause you look left, you look right, you look up, down. Like you are in the world. You look behind you.
You in
There's
the
something
universe.
chasing you. Exactly. So with Xbox, if they do it how I envision it, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just a screen, and then you using the Xbox controller to control the thing while you in there. So you just playing the games on the virtual screen inside VR. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna have games eventually that implement the VR with the cloud game. This is probably just a trial to see how they gaming meshes with the Meta Quest program. You know how it's gonna be trial and error at first with the small stuff before they get bigger and bigger.
Can you imagine
'Cause
playing
they-
Grounded on that thing?
Yeah, VR grounded. If they had the different versions of it for VR. Included with Game Pass.
I like to try it out. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to test it like at the store or something, right?
No.
I would think so. You know, they have
I'm
that
pretty sure
display
Best Buy
units.
have a display unit where you could just put it on and see what they do.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, because I wanted to try that Oculus.
It's decent.
So it's decent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. This is you got some interesting basic stuff on there, just like movies and looking around, and then you could just literally watch a movie in there. And it's like you literally like because you got them headphones on. If you got some good headphones and you got some noise canceling headphones, you can really just be sitting there chilling. It's displacing. It really is sometimes.
I'm gonna have to look this up later to verify, but this sentence here makes it seem like you can only get it on the Meta Quest. I don't see
that's
anything.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not the Oculus, just the MetaQuest.
Dang it, I only want the Oculus. That's too much money. I ain't taking all my money.
It said it in the first article.
I know. I'm
That's-
just like,
No,
this one has
why
more
it's not
info.
Yeah, that's my question. Or does the Oculus already have cloud gaming already on it?
True. Or they might be working on it later. Or this is them continuing to push the meta on everybody.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
Get it in your metaverse. Get your avatar and sit down and play the virtual game.
Because the Oculus, what, $300?
Mm-hmm. The first one, or the basic one, yeah.
And that's 500. What they talking about? $499.
That's a console.
It really is. It really is. It's an entertainment console. The VR headset. It's a compressed, compactable immersion entertainment system.
Well, we'll see how that's going to come out. When is it coming out?
Oh, I don't see a date.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Do you have Bing on your browser?
Who, me?
No, Lady Jazz. Do you have Edge?
Okay, get it. Edge, no.
Yeah.
I use it to
You don't use
install.
Edge?
I
You
use
should
it to
get that
install
outta
other browsers. But here we
I
go.
love Edge. I love
It gives
Edge.
you free points when you use it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But I use Edge more than that because it has the same Chrome back end now, so people don't realize that.
Oh.
But I wanted you to show everybody that if you search for games like Halo on Edge, using Bing, it'll pull it up and you can go instantly and play in it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the new feature, which I think is kind of hype. That if you have Game Pass
Do I have it? Let me see.
and you're at your PC and you want to play and don't want to boot anything up, and you don't have that app, the xCloud app, and you write on your PC, you can go ahead and hit Halo. I know it's Halo there. I don't know if Forza there, but I know you can do Halo and a couple other games, and it'll come up and Bing, and then you can launch it and play. I think that's hype. So I do think what Microsoft means you can play anywhere and everywhere. They are really shooting for that.
That's pretty cool.
Y'all, you all have Game Pass.
Yeah, let me
Yeah, you do.
try that.
So
Mhm.
tomorrow, when you get a chance, or whenever you guys get a chance, just use Edge with Bing and do a search for Halo Infinite, and you should be able to play it. It'll come up. It'll do a search. Just do search for Halo Infinite. No, you're not muted. We hear you. Oh,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
so
Oh. What we talking about? Cloud? You
yeah,
were
we're
in the
talking
middle
about
of
that.
a sentence and a thought.
Kind of
That's
interesting, don't you
cool.
think?
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Which is kind of ingenious because they can say it's on browser. We can put it on anybody's browser. If you stop it, that's your fault. So I think that's kind of cool. What are your thoughts, Double?
I think it's slick. I mean, it's full integration. I mean, it's an edge. It's been getting better and better. I mean,
It's Chrome
oh,
backend, so people can say what they want to say. Oh, I don't use Edge. I think it's how Microsoft hate, but it uses Chrome. So if you use Chrome, use Edge, you'll see it's the same exact thing, more or
it's the
less.
same exact thing.
It is the same. It's little tweaks from Microsoft, but
Hmm.
I like their tweaks better. I don't like using Chrome because Google follows everything you do, and I'm just not the type of person that want Google to be all in my business, as
Yeah, I
one
use
person says.
on my
Well,
business.
you can't breathe too hard.
Business.
I use Opera
I use
Neon.
Yeah, but I use Mozilla too. I don't really use Chrome unless I have to on certain things. But what do you think, Sir Rich?
It's interesting that they're trying to. Well, hope they will have it on more than that, but that metaverse,
No,
that they
well,
really
they don't have.
push that better.
Yeah,
Really are. But it'd be
Mega,
decent if you could do that. That's cool. Oh, that's a major
Mega.
investment.
Yeah. Hey, so I met you think Mega.
It look, yeah, it looks neat. It looks neat how they, integrate. I guess you could say integrate your Xbox games just by,
PC games,
yeah,
xCloud.
PC games technically. Yeah.
So double, you don't have to have a high end PC. You can just have good internet connection
Mm-hmm.
and play Halo or whatever. And not that to me is
That's a quick
ingenious.
buy-in too. That's a quick buy-in.
Yep.
Instead of a PC, get a headset. Yeah, I ain't think of that.
Or you out of town, you're like, okay, let me just like me.
Mm-hmm.
When I go out of town, I just take my laptop and I can say, okay, let me boot this up. Got good internet connection. I ain't got to worry about anything.
Mm-hmm. But instead, it
Indeed.
could be a headset. Just
Yep.
Less to carry, less to worry about. Like, oh, the Xbox, because I travel with my Xbox a lot.
Do you?
Yep. This little S. Yep.
I don't have an S. I
S
need
is
one.
handy for travel. If you travel, the
Yeah.
S is beautiful. It is beautiful for travel because it fits in a book bag, and you can still
See, I'm
put
an
clothes
X.
in it.
It's a game changer.
In that
Mm-hmm.
laptop compartment,
It's a
just
game
put that
changer. I keep
Velcro strip
saying it.
on
Girl,
top.
you could. It's meant for traveling, taking it places. It really is.
I mean, you can get one for $210 now, right? I think I seen
Man,
that this week.
I want my
Yeah, that's
$100 back.
Game changer. Less than a Switch.
and more
You mean
powerful than
it
a Switch.
costs the
And
same as the Switch?
Don't you talk about his system. He gonna get you.
and
Yeah,
4
don't
times as powerful.
you leave Switch out of this.
Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Hey.
Okay, so let's get this next topic out there. What do you guys think about it? I think, Jazz, you had Game Pass hitting 2.9 billion in revenues.
And revenue.
Sure do.
Is that profit you say?
Sorry, what about revenues?
2.9
Game
billion.
Pass, Game Pass, 2.9 billion. So double.
The,
What
b-
What
did
the
you?
the
heck is it?
billion. I wish I had
What did
that
you?
money. Let me pay me.
So me and Serge was talking about this earlier in the week. That 2.9 billion.
Is it
Elaborate.
profit? Is that
No,
profit? No,
that's
it's
revenue.
just in general.
Revenue. The revenue. That means that's how much money we made minus
Mhm.
loss. I mean, not loss, but expenses. So they made 2.9 expenses, 2.9 billion. And you remember, let's go back the Twitterverse or people on the internet. They're saying Xbox Game Pass wasn't sustainable,
I don't know
meaning that
why.
Microsoft. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How you gonna spend other people's money or tell people how to spend their money or telling somebody else what is going to work and what is not going to work. So
That
Game
work
Pass.
is working fine for us.
That's all I care about is me. It may not be working well for somebody else, but it works well for me.
Works well for
Tell you
me.
that. And it works well for anybody, anyone that has common sense that likes to uh, play games, spend their money wisely, and that's all I can say about it. But 2.9 billion in well, it came out in 2017. Technically, I really gonna say 2018. Um, I think it'll grow even quicker once the Activision Blizzard deal is hopefully finalized. And
Sony just mad because it could be in Game Pass, and they don't want that. Don't put it in Game
well,
Pass. That'll make it be exclusive.
well, Game Pass has made 2.9 billion, but now they're turning and say, well, is it profitable? And now the big stink, like I said, the goalpost keeps changing because of discussions
Console earned the PC
proving
Clown and console earned a total of 16.28 billion in
that's the whole. Yeah,
That's what I was trying to figure out. So it was profit. You saying revenue like revenue ain't profit? It's the same thing.
No, there's a
no, it's not.
difference. Go ahead, explain.
Oh my goodness.
Revenue is how much they brought in from you and me in all of subscription services, and how much whatever, and how much they. Now I don't know if they brought out and said download content that you may buy hither and there, but I'm just saying whatever how they categorize, that's how much money they made. But they're not. They have to take out how much they paid. What? Let's say, for instance,
Yes. So the
but
gross.
that's gross of revenues. That's how much money they made. Then you have to take out the
Okay, so
expenses.
gross. They just
That's
made that in
that,
total from okay. Gotcha.
right, and so they got to
Because
take
it said
out.
gross.
They got, but it's called revenues. And I can't say what it's not called. Right, it is gross, but that's the revenues, meaning the monies they brought in.
I was saying other
Right,
term related to
right,
it. So
right. So they
gross
brought in.
sales.
Yeah, you can say gross sales, but they said revenue.
Okay. I know I'm just saying it's the comparable, more relatable word choice.
Yeah.
Revenue.
So
But then
now
they break down and says it's 3 billion to run. So why is they trying to discredit Game Pass?
Hmm?
Well, that's what I've been seeing a lot on Twitter. Is it costs 3
wait
billion
a
to
minute.
run Game Pass?
Don't you mean to
Who
operate and
told
all
you
of
that?
that?
Yeah.
Who who told you that?
Sony.
Saying it like and you remember coming to America, and what you call it said he was the prince. And everybody looked at him and said, "Who told you that?" So that's what I'm asking you. Remember coming to America and Arsenio Hall? They looked at Arsenio Hall and the girl said, "Well, why y'all looking at him? He's the prince."
Oh yeah,
And
he's like,
everybody
"Ooh."
looked at him and said, "Who told you that?" So I'm saying it in that vein, Double. Who told you that?
And I was like, I seen it in, I think it was Puerto Rock.
Oh
But
God.
it
Okay.
costs $3 billion to run. Like,
But
what?
where it is at? Okay, so I see everybody's in this La La Land of just making crap up. So when they do release a stock report on the 25th, I guess I'm gonna try to find out. I know all the stock analysts are going to try to find out, but they don't. They put Xbox division. They don't break that down that much. But what I was trying to say is they're taking out how much they pay people for their games in Game Pass. So you have to take all that money out. How much they give developers, how much they give X and Y and Z. Then that is profit. Even if it's not profit,
Oh,
it
that's
will be
just
profit. You have to grow the business. I don't know. Somebody was saying Amazon took 10 to 15 years to go profitable. Look at them now.
mm-hmm. Because they had to invest a lot of what they was making.
You will. Yeah, you get expenses. You got to grow. You got to spend the money on expenses.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
That's the only
spend
way you
money.
grow, and not
You
just
got to.
expenses, but like a lot of like just like how the Netflix grew with their own studios. They had to spend money to make money.
Yeah, they have to. They have to grow. They have to spend that money, and the only way you're going to grow is spend money, and it's going to cost you. So
Yeah,
they did
spin,
what they had to
spin.
do.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Google took a bow out. Like I ain't gonna should do this gaming stuff no more.
Yes. It's
It's
called a
rough.
risk appetite. It's called a risk appetite. How much money do you want to spend to think you think that you're going to make a profit? If you don't want to spend that much money to risk it because you don't know, then you're going to say, I want to spend $10 billion. Can I risk $10 million to grow this? And if you say no, then that's that. But you can say I could spend five, then your risk appetite is five. But if it costs more than that, you're done. And that's the whole part of it. So, Jazz, thoughts?
I can say that I'm not surprised. I mean, face value, it's a great service. I'm glad I picked the console that had it. I've discovered no shade. Um, I discovered a lot of
No,
games I don't think I would try because of it. So
and
I
that's what
just don't
I
see
think
why
people
not.
never do.
That's the big thing.
Exactly.
A main game I'm waiting on. I would not have played it if it wasn't for Game Pass. A game about rats and a boy. I ain't playing that. I would have skipped that
What the
all the
heck
way.
are you referencing?
What? You don't know about the game with the rats and the darkness and the boy?
Oh, you're talking about A Plague's Tale?
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
think?
The game sounds a vague description for me,
It's
but okay.
great.
No, it wasn't.
Rats are everywhere, and darkness is where the rats is at.
You still haven't played it yet, Megan? Oh, it left Game
No.
Pass.
Like,
It left
It's
Game
got
Wah
a
Pass.
game. We discussed that last week. I said it left Game
Yeah, it
Pass. Yeah.
left.
I left Game Pass. Oh well.
yeah, it's ridiculously rough though the way they did the.
I get a feeling they're gonna bring it back though too.
To
Or
me,
they
it's
gonna.
just
Name.
like
Can you name one game that's like been on Game Pass that left for a while, then has been brought back?
I
oh,
can't
there's been a
remember. It's
couple.
been a couple of them, but I
There's been a
can't
Right
think
couple.
of
off
I
the
them.
can't
top of my
remember.
head.
I can't think of it off my head, but they have had games they brought back.
Yeah, they go away for like 6 months and then they come back.
They're like, oh, y'all like that? Here you go.
Well, they better do that with Final Fantasy.
Which one?
Yeah, good question.
8 and 9.
Because they had
Already
8,
beat
9,
7.
they had 10. They had all of them on that one
Wasn't
point.
12?
Oh yeah,
I
definitely
think, yeah,
10.
12.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
yeah.
10 is better than 12 though, right? If I'm not mistaken.
We'll
Nah.
predict.
According to
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
say any of them are better than the other. It's all
yeah, I wouldn't go
Different
head to head
story,
with
It's
personal
them.
opinion.
preference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, okay.
because they are ranging in the stories, but they follow the same basic line, but they range in the characters and the backstories and all that. So
But yeah, to finish off, we're all pretty much agreeing in the same thing. But yeah, one last thing I wanted to say. With Game Pass, one of my very best friends, she only played Sims on Xbox. I told her to get Game Pass. She has played almost every single game that I recommend to her and love it. So that's like one extra person. So if that can just help broaden your horizons and it's easy on the pocket, Game Pass is the way to go.
and you feel like you get your money's worth if you get
Exactly.
the whole game.
Exactly. The
Let
whole
me
game.
She's
let
been
me
playing
put
Sims in Game Pass, right?
No, well, I'm just saying, like, the only game you would really ever see her on was Sims, but she's been opened up to Grounded. She's been opened
since
up to, like,
since the
tons of other games just because
since
it's
the
in Game
introduction,
Pass.
right? Since the introduction of Game Pass, like she's like just like Jazz is saying, her friend has opened up different games. So now she's like, hey, I play this and I play this because she has an opportunity. Which, if to me, which is a direct result that myself always tell people throughout the years, I probably would buy games that interest me, which would probably have been prior to Game Pass,
Yep.
which was always Call of Duty, maybe
There you go.
Battlefield, and any good first person shooter, good RPG or something like that. No, I wouldn't get a strategy game, but I would open my. But since Game Pass, instead of me buying 5 to 6 games a year, now I open up and I played so many. We'll be honest, I've been playing so many games because of Game Pass in less than
Even
a
Peppa
year.
Pig. Get them
Yes, I've
achievements.
been
Get them
yes,
achievements.
get them achieved, but I've been playing games. And as a result, it makes your gamer score go up quicker because you playing so much. And I wasn't playing that many games prior to, I mean, not to, I wasn't playing the amount of games that I played because of Game Pass. I play the games, I beat the games, and then I just, well, play the game because most of them have single player element. And since these games, a lot of them may just not have a single player element, I still playing and get like someone was complaining earlier today that we were, about me playing The Walking Dead, who shall remain nameless, but guess what? Waited. So
Nah, freaking story. You playing a story. I know who you talking about. You talking about me. You playing a story. Pick my adventure game. Pick my adventure.
so that's what I want to say about that. Now, that being said, what do you guys we think we so stand in the xCloud arena? What do y'all think about the streaming stick that they said may be in development? You
Oh
guys
yeah,
saw it.
I've heard about that.
It
Yeah.
makes sense because they putting it in essentially the same thing as to them TVs. Which one? Samsung's?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
like the
in the same.
Fire Stick, basically. Xbox
Right, it's
stick.
like the fires. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the X,
it's a Fire Stick.
it's the X,
Built into the TV. So,
it's the X stick.
but when you don't, yeah,
Yeah, then they say it was on I have it. Someone saw it on Phil Spencer's shelf and was like, "Hey, what's that?
Right.
Here it is. What's that over there?"
What's that?
He tried to say, "Oh, it was
Um,
us, the prototype." Yeah.
I will say this. Phil, I don't like it from what I see. He's too shrewd. So it's a hint, but I don't think it's a direct hint. Just think he put it out there to keep people because they always want to look at it. It's like, I'm going to give you something to look at and guess, but I'm not going to tell you when it's coming, if it's coming, when it comes. So I think that was a good thing for him because he puts that out there because since he had the Series X in front of everybody, no one picked it up. I think he's
Mhm.
like,
That's hilarious.
But actually, it's ingenious because it's free marketing. If you
Yep.
can have your name talked about every day and talk about a product that you have, that's free marketing,
Yes.
and they just can't keep up. That's mind share. So you're keeping it in the mind share every day, something about Xbox, and I think that's quite ingenious. But if it does, and if it's true, would any of you get it?
I have no need for it. You would, I know
Basically.
you would good Mr. Travel Man. You just plug
Yeah,
that into
see,
the
I
TV.
You know
right
what?
if it would.
In that case, I could see it
But you know,
possibly.
I would buy it for my wife to get her, playing on a few cloud games and stuff, get her
Yeah,
interested.
That'd
You
be
probably
So I
play
cool.
the
would
small
do that
game,
for
the
you.
little cutesy woosy games that don't take much.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
No.
What?
Plus, it's lighter. It's lighter than the Meta headset thing. So, travel alternative.
I even got one for my mom's.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
You said you buy one for your mother.
Yeah, I would get her one too.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Heck, if Lady Jazz mother playing the afternoon, I mean,
She
have
sure
her playing
is. She
all
enjoying her
things about
retirement.
Over here running around in the virtual world and whatnot.
but hey, yeah, hey,
Hey,
look,
everybody wanted to be in VR. Everybody wanted to VR, so why not get it if it's out? Shoot, especially if it's only a couple $100. I think she paid like $150 for it. It was like a good sale. Like I think she paid like $150 or $200 for it.
Who, my
It's
mom?
like,
I never.
yeah.
No, she paid full price for it.
Oh, she did.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's something she had been wanting for a while. She's like, you know
Go
what?
ahead.
I'm gonna do it. I said, do it, mom. I didn't help. I was like, yeah, do it. Like I didn't help by encouraging her.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that streaming box would be like what, $80?
Yeah, I was trying to think, like, how much would that cost?
That's the question.
$79.99.
How much do streaming sticks cost nowadays?
They usually like
49.
20 bucks.
Yeah, with less
Wait,
content
20,
than
30
this.
bucks. Yeah, but who knows?
It has to be subsidized. I think
Yeah.
that's why.
I mean,
all
it has
that
to have a
extra.
certain strength level. It can't be like them little streaming sticks that can't really. It's just for video.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have all kind of stuff on. They're gonna have probably Netflix on and all that. But
It's
I
gonna be
was
beefy.
beefy. They gotta add stuff to it to subsidize. I don't know. I want to check out the looking at the Samsung S95 65-inch.
No more than $59. Come on.
You think
lost your
so?
mind.
This console, this would be a first.
You lost your mind.
That would be a
You
first for
lost
this
your
type of
mind.
technology.
What did
You
I'm sorry, what
lost
did
your
Michael
mind.
say?
$59. Let me ask you. Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. Let's think about this logic. How much does a controller cost?
Oh, okay. They're gonna pack it with a
$60.
controller.
Or I'm asking you, how much does a controller cost? Is that better?
What, $40?
A
Don't you
controller.
try to
That's for them
You
Power
know,
A.
Hold on.
That's a Power A controller.
Let me ask you, how much does
like
it?
that's that Power A for real.
Okay, the controller costs $59.69, right? Because you please tell me how a stick is not going to cost more than that.
And it would have to come
Well, I
with
see
one
them
too.
bundling them
No,
together for not that much. I don't.
Oh my God. Okay, it's going
I'm
to
just
be.
saying it won't be over 100. It won't be over 100. It won't.
You don't think so?
No.
it's a console on a stick.
150.
I'm going to say anywhere.
150
I'll
cents.
go with you. Anywhere. I'm going to go with anywhere between 100 and 150. That's what my goal is going to be. And if it's $99, it'll sell like crazy without a controller. 150 with a controller. Thoughts?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Just think
I'm
about what
just
you get.
wondering, I wonder what they're gonna call the streaming stick. The Xbox Series SS, as in SF
They're gonna
streaming
call it
stick.
the Express.
No, did
Or the
you guys?
Microsoft
Did
Key,
you
Yeah, why
guys?
because
not?
it's
I mean,
Did you
why
codename
not?
Key, codename
did you
Keystone.
guys? Did you guys not hear what I said?
What?
X stick.
X stick.
X.
X stick.
I
X
don't
stick.
think I don't
That
think they're
No, that
sounds
gonna.
sounds
funny.
X-rated,
Yeah,
dog.
that kind
That
of
don't
yeah.
sound.
I don't
X
think they're
stick.
gonna.
That don't
No.
sound good, dog.
That sounds too close to ski.
I
That
say
sounds
I
too
say
close.
like the X key or something, only because
Oh,
codename Keystone, you think of it like it's a key, you stick it in your TV and bada
I
boom,
feel
bada
like
bing.
y'all
I
get
don't know.
introduced.
Then you
y'all
go
get y'all
P.
minds.
I
Y'all
feel
get
like
y'all minds.
introduced the Xbox Series branding name since it's more convenient,
X
since it's
key.
part of the family technically.
Express.
I like Express. You just jump right in.
Not to be
How about
confused
the
with the clothing store.
how about the how about the mini X?
Mm,
Or X Mini.
I
No.
would call him Mini Me.
Right.
It's a Mini Me.
I
Okay,
say
maybe for that. All right, maybe.
I say X key. I don't know. That might be too
X key.
corny.
Excalibur, since it's a key.
Excalibur.
Express. I mean, I like that. Express. That sounds good.
The Xbox logo.
Hello,
And then
I'm man
press. Express. Look, they're gonna take our ideas.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
gone. It's gone. It's in the ether. It's already out. It's gone. They was like, oh, thank you.
Oh.
Scoop, 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 scoop.
I
Should have
want my
wrote a
money.
contract. Should have got a contract. Ah, I want my money. Give me my money.
Y'all heard it first here. Gamers DMZ.
Got the contract sealed. Signed, sealed, delivered. Mm. All right. So,
Okay, what do you guys? Let's think. We have talked about that topic enough. What do you guys think?
oh
Strauss Zelnick's Take
boy,
Two
you've been waiting for this.
CEO comments. What do y'all think about what he said?
You've been waiting for that.
Play the
juicy
video.
Video down there. It's down in there. You've been waiting for this juicy juice.
Yeah,
You've
you
been
can let
wanting this
ladies
juicy
ask.
juice. It take a second. You've been wanting this juicy juice. You've been talking about this all week. Like, oh man, you don't understand. They want to compete. We competing.
Basically,
Bom, 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 bom. Bom, 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 bom.
Strauss was like, "Oh well, we don't care. And a game is a game, and our game, no game can compete against each other. And if Microsoft decided to make Call of Duty exclusive to the Xbox, so it'll be more opportunity for everybody else." He didn't seem perplexed any way, time, fashion about the merger at all. He kind of supported it, which I thought was very good.
He was like, that's the name of the game. What are you talking about? She was like, could you make a game? Do you not know who you talking? What did he say?
No, I mean, he
He
literally
said it in
said
a
this
very
might be wrong.
he said it in a very professional way though. Like what he
He said, "This is what we do." He said, "This is what we do."
he's
But
like, do
see,
you know who you talking to?
yeah, she was trying to be cutty though. She was trying to keep pressing him like he didn't know how to handle the
I think
situation.
Yes, she was.
You,
Yeah.
yeah.
she kept trying to press him, and he was trying to give her a way out.
He was like, nah, you don't want to do this. Stop. Stop. All right, fine. This is how you want it? Okay.
I
This
mean,
is
but
how
the
you want to
key
play.
thing that he said was
I'm out.
that is when a team makes a bad game that doesn't sell, they get another chance because Microsoft pockets are deep.
Yes, and he said a lot of companies you won't may not have that opportunity.
That's right. This helps a lot. But hey, they don't get it.
I just think people want to make a big mountain out of it. Although it's a big deal, they just want to put any obstacle in the way just for that.
Look at the Days Gone developers. For an example, they didn't get good returns on that game, right? According to them, according to Sony, right? They won't even let those
Yeah.
guys make another game.
Yeah, you right about that. That
Like,
is
gee,
100% right.
yeah. That's all I can say on that.
You have
Surge,
the video.
Courage.
I just
Oh,
found
she
it
didn't
funny.
play the video.
The video is like 31 minutes long.
Oh no, we not gonna do that.
It's like 31 minutes long. The whole interview is 31 minutes long. But because I found the video and put it in the Discord link and put it to the
But
moment
it is
right before
it
he
is a
said
trigger
that.
one out there.
That I was
It is a
talking about. And
have greater
but yeah,
exposure to
he
this
just
cyber
basically
threat.
just said
But
that's
also
what
like
we
the fact
do. Yeah, that's the spotlight conversation in the article I was talking about. I clicked that out in 32. But go to 832 that's what I was talking about.
832.
832 in that video is what we was talking about. It was like a little
Alright, I'm gonna turn
segment
it
that
up.
they put on
Well, but in terms of like
Twitter.
promotional space, in terms of what Microsoft might push, they have, they have options. They have
right, but at the end of the day, if they're focused
Shoot, he
on
probably
the
like, hey,
power and
Bow's
strength of
next.
their own business, they're going to want to be pushing the most successful properties. And if consumers are showing up for our
Yeah,
properties,
he basically
and,
like, yeah, we do this. What are you talking
Microsoft
about?
isn't engaged,
We
isn't
do
involved,
this.
isn't a partner, then that would be a bad thing for Microsoft. So I think
Yeah, he said that in a
we're
very
all essentially
polite
pulling
and
in the
nice
same
manner.
direction.
That's
It
why I was like,
isn't-
he was very professional
the
saying, we
entertainment
do this.
business
What are
is
you
the
talking about?
antithesis
He
of a
said, I was
fungible,
like, dang.
commoditized business.
Very
Every
cutting.
title stands alone, so it sort of doesn't compete
Like, this is
with anything
business.
else.
for time.
And yet it's highly competitive in a way. In other words,
Right.
we compete with everything, and in a way we compete with nothing. You can't replace one
And
of
I
our
didn't
titles
see the
with
whole
another title.
interview.
It's
I
not
need
like
to watch this
you want to go to
interview.
the movies on
I
a Friday
thought it
night to
was-
see
I
the
didn't
new
know how
Top
long
Gun
it was.
movie, and someone
But-
puts something else out that you're
That's
less
not true
interested
at all.
in.
That's
Yeah, it's
not
a
true
pretty
at
But you're
all.
good
less
interview.
interested
No, I
in.
disagree totally.
Then
Oh,
you-
she
you're
said
still
that's
gonna
not
watch
true.
the
My
Top
interest
Gun.
is, well, if it's sold out, I might
And
And
someone
then,
can
go to
and
the
promote
then
other
her,
one,
her,
or I
she
might be
got
like, I'll see it
emotional. Her
next
voice
weekend.
like
And
crack.
Sure, and
Yeah.
that
I don't know if y'all
speaks
paid
to
attention to
having
it.
an array
That's
of
the link
properties, which
to the
we do.
video that
But
we watching.
marketing
Chat.
something that people don't want to see heavily
Check
isn't going to make them want to see it more.
so from your perspective,
He got real
consolidation
cutty with her,
is
man.
a good thing
Or a neutral
No,
thing.
I think she
or a
started
neutral thing, but you didn't
saying it in the
feel
school
that
ground way.
you needed to,
She started. And he took care of it.
bulk up, for lack
Without a
of
punch.
of a better term, in the landscape that you're living in.
Certainly not. We were already at scale, and we said that. We were already over $3 billion enterprise. We certainly had the throw weight
It's
to
funny.
invest in the most important properties in the business
say
and
it's funny?
to market them as
Yeah, it's
aggressively
funny
as
to
anyone
me.
else could. Where you need more scale is
Well,
when you
that's
can't
all it
afford to
counts,
do
isn't
that.
it?
You can't
It's
afford
funny.
to yield a worldwide marketing and distribution organization. Or you can't
I just don't
afford to
get
have a
why
loss,
people so
by the way. We've
adamant
seen
about
that in our
the
space
buying
where
Activision.
Because that PlayStation had Call of Duty since PlayStation since back in the day. And how,
No,
like,
but what I find is hypocritical in that whole process is that Sony, and we're going to talk about that when Microsoft responded to the CMA. But what I found to be uh, hypocritical is they're saying that they can't exclude Sony from anything, but yet Sony was the one to exclude content, and they want every game to look the same. No, you can't make sure every game look the same. In the end, once you work with the hardware and you get more, and the Xbox has more power, they're going to be able to produce more frames per second. They're going to be able to produce better visuals just because of the sheer horsepower difference. Not that it's that much, but it's going to be some type of marginal difference that people will notice.
Hence the difference in consoles. Like, you want people to water down
Yes.
their experience just to keep up with you, or you want people to play by the rules
But
that
see-
you don't
hey,
adhere
but
to.
we talking about a cutthroat company that
Yeah,
when it was
that-
their
I'm just
time
like-
to be cutthroat. Like, we got the new hotness.
Yeah.
They've been cutthroat this whole time.
The whole
This
time.
whole time.
Y'all
And
can't
now
do that, but we can do this.
Years.
Why? Why?
Years.
it's decades at this point.
I hate it.
Yeah, decades. You're right.
Because back in the day when
All the-
PlayStation came
all
out,
the
they destroyed the
shadiness.
market. They nuked the market.
So much shadiness.
Mhm.
Crazy.
You guys have that article in the CMA, and that's our last topic anyway. No, stop.
was somebody's robot.
Mike, your voice is
No,
kind of sounding like a robot.
Oh, there it is.
You
It
bot.
says something about CMA.
Yeah, somebody said
no. Can you hear me now?
sound like you shaving or something.
You
No, I'm
transfer.
not sure. What am I transforming to?
Sound like you
Transform.
playing with the fan. Over there playing
No,
with the fan. Wow, 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 wow.
it's still
That
the
sounded
same.
like the adults in the Peanuts. Wow.
Wow,
The
wow, 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 wow.
trumpets.
Wow, wow.
How I sound now? Still the same.
Yeah.
Well, you guys take the. So if you can hear me, all I wanted to say was the CMA and Microsoft responded. What did you guys think about?
Microsoft CIA. That's what you
CMA.
think?
CMA.
CIA.
Oh,
CMA.
Not the Country Music Awards.
Down, 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 down,
Competition
down,
and
down.
Markets Authority.
I know what I feel. I feel like it's favoritism going on, and I think it's something to it with this Jim Ryan thing and him being from the UK
Hmm.
and slowing this process up. But I guess that's what Sony hired him to do, though, right? His job is probably on the line if he don't do it. All we know.
Mm.
That's a good point. Interesting point.
They're like, we don't
Yeah.
like you. We don't like it.
What you think?
Lady Jazz, what you think?
I don't know. That is a really good point. Honestly, I hope it does go through. But
I wonder how many times you said this.
what?
I hope it does go through. I feel like you said that a lot of times every time we mention this whole acquisition.
Because I do. I mean, I don't have much more to say than
I
that.
mean,
What do you feel
Yeah, I don't
about it?
blame you. I mean, I don't blame you. I'm at
so
the
let's-
same page as you.
So if you're at the same place she is, then what is your point on this?
I said many times before that I'm expecting it to go through.
Well,
That's me.
Let me pull up
Yeah.
this tweet
well, my
here.
point is that the CMA, I just hope they abide by the law and follow the rules of it. Because there was this, I don't know how that works, but it's something quirky about them that they have to follow letter of law if it goes to the next governing body. The next governing body, if they try to disprove it, then the governing body can send it back to them and say, no, if you did some type of clerical or technical error, then you got to fix it. Because I don't know, I just hope they do go by the same guidelines, or at least attempt to go by the same guidelines as the Brazilians. I would say about this CMA or someone else.
Decades.
I'm waiting for the end of this one to see what the FTC is going to. And
You got echo going on.
I still got echo.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
garbly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's my
turned into a
fault. You
cyberpunk
still
over
kind
there,
of sound like
man.
a robot. Like I
Yeah, over
can't
there.
really hear you good.
Transformer.
You hear Sir? He talking about you cyberpunking.
I heard him. We being cutty. That's all right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear
You
Is
cyberpunking.
it still messed up?
a little bit.
Did you try unplugging your headset and plugging it back in? Reset that connection.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, there we
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Reset that thing. Did you
What I
try to
wanted-
turn it off and on? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hit the computer. It said okay. What I wanted to say was about what my concern is that I hope that they follow the process similar to the same process, and come to the same conclusion. Because what I find ironic, and this is why, in my opinion, I find it highly impossible for the deal not to go through. Because I sent OG WM a text today or that link about in 2017 and 18. This was
Was
Xbox
that
worst
18?
year. Yeah, it was
2018?
2018,
Oh, that
where
article, I saw that.
that Sony was at 58%. Do you think the
Yep.
market share? Do you think the market share went down? I think not. So the market share probably is at 62 to 63%. Now, since the Xbox Series X has launched, it may have gone down, but my point is Sony has a massive lead. And I find it ironic that they are crying. But as I said, and I'll say it again, and listen to my point, and I've said this, and I said it, and I said it, and I said it, and I'm not going to take it back. Um, this was going to be I predicted this many moons ago. I said Europe is number two. CMA is number one as far as who's going to be probably the worst ones to deal with because Jim Ryan is from
They didn't say nothing
Europe.
what
I
they
remember
got
you
from.
did say that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
from Great Britain, and he's going to get his little hookup. So my problem with that, if they want to show collusion and that they're showing favoritism, that's why I'm waiting for the FTC.
They got a minor
And I'm
shareholding in
waiting.
Epic Games too. I'm looking at this thing. So
Yeah, they got. But I'm looking at the FTC to see what they're going to say. If the FTC says yes, and what my point I was trying to make earlier is that if everyone has a problem, and it seems to be everyone around the world, and don't get me wrong, we're not the greatest, and we're not the greatest. Meaning, we're not. Uh, we have created many mistakes, but in this vein, everyone seems to be going. And when I say everyone, the EU and the UK going after American companies as far as big tech, and everybody want to go after big tech. And I do understand sometimes big tech does smother other companies out, but big tech is also some of the companies that are producing cloud, Amazon, Microsoft, Google. They are the healthy IBM, Oracle. All of them are in the cloud. All of them have invested heavily. Now you get others to complain to say, well, your cloud is too big. Did you spend the 10 to $20 billion just to build a
no,
cloud?
no, 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 no. They just made fun of them for working
They
on
can't.
infrastructure.
Ha
The
ha
whole
ha ha.
time they was making infrastructure, they was
All right.
making fun of them instead of buying studios.
Now,
They made fun of
no,
them
I'm
the
not,
whole way. I'm
but
talking
I'm
about
not,
Sony.
I'm not talking about, I know, I'm just talking about the EU. Everyone is after big tech, US big tech. But
Oh yeah,
one
yeah, 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 yeah.
everyone is after US big tech, and they're always going after them like y'all too big. But none of these people are saying, wait a minute, they spent money. Now there needs to rain down on big tech in some areas. But if they didn't spend the money in research and development, who would have? Now
Nobody
you
didn't
do
want to
have
push the market that way. Nobody was
if
trying to sway the market. They was just trying
you
to see
do
how much they could milk out of everybody without
Influence.
but you but,
evolving their stature in the market.
but you do have smaller companies that develop certain types of AI, and then Microsoft, Google, or Apple will buy them. But guess what? That is up to that company to say, I want to be bought or I do not want to be bought. And it's not their fault if they're bought. You can't hate on the smaller company that's getting bought.
That's
But it's my
true.
point that if they want to get bought, they're going to get bought. They say that their company can grow quicker just by being bought. And if that's the case, then it can advance technology with the resources or the money that's being spent. If you look at technology, that's the same thing that I'm saying happening to the gaming industry. Microsoft is buying these smaller gaming and companies and putting in the money and resources to help grow uh, their video game services. There's nothing wrong with that. They're trying to say they're a monopoly. They're not a monopoly. But I just am getting tired to some extent being American companies they've done wrong, and I'm not going to sugarcoat or try to say they haven't or cover it up. But to always go after big tech, and that's why I want the FTC to say one day, if all of y'all are going after American companies, we can't let you guys do what you want to do then. Because if you're going to treat our companies bad, you're going to inhibit our companies from growing worldwide, then we should do it too. But it's not like they're not hiring. It's not like these big tech companies in the U.S. are not hiring people in those countries. It's not like, okay, we're not going to hire those people. They're giving jobs to those people in those countries. So are you saying you don't want the jobs? So I find that to be an issue. So that's my problem with the CMA is that I just think they're full of crap, and I can't see them once they have all the data can say, oh, this deal is monopolistic. How? Monopolistic means you have a certain percentage of the market. And what I want some legal person to tell me that if the deal does go through with the FTC and the CMA says no, they can't block the deal. They can say we don't sell it. I think they can only say they don't sell it. I'd be like, okay, we won't sell it and sell the game in Europe. I mean, in the UK. And then your fans gonna be mad at you. Then you yourself are blocking your own people from having access and blocking competition.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Man, it's just BS. The fact of the way it's an unfair market advantage when it comes to the UK.
I just think they shouldn't have said what they said. I think they should shut the heck up.
It sounds emotional, don't it? Instead of business.
It really does.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, it don't sound like it is.
Yeah.
It's not factual. Let's say that it's not factual.
Nah. It's an emotional response. It's not a factual.
Yeah, there was something I had. Let me see if I can pull it up again.
Like
It says the
sounds like a
evidence.
personal vendetta.
Evidence shows that less than half, well, the number's missing. It says less than whatever of PlayStation's monthly active users are playing Call of Duty. So y'all can stop
that's
crying,
awful.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Most ridiculous thing.
So that's all I have tonight, guys. Oh, we missed this big topic we need to discuss. I'm gonna let Serge run, Mr. Sir Rich. Run with it.
Why?
If that's the topic you wanted to talk.
Yeah, it's
I think it's
interesting.
cool. Let me
It's sci-fi. It's
Bada
creepy for
boom.
Halloween
That ain't
coming.
it.
It's a
Bada
creepy
boom.
article.
It makes you use your brain.
Double, you
Okay,
know what I'm
so-
talking about. They grew that brain that could play Pong. that AI brain. That's
Yeah,
partially
the cell.
it's
Lab
like
grown
organic.
brain cells.
Yeah. They could play Pong. What's up with that?
Redunculous.
I know all awesome things start small, or what may be seen as minuscule. But where do you
Terminator
think
things start small.
Where do-
Skynet starts small.
So where do you think they're gonna go with this? I mean, I know there's infinite possibilities.
Seriously.
So what do you think?
They were saying, well, one they say they go test out Alzheimer's. They go start using it for research on with Alzheimer's as one,
Okay.
among other things.
I think that will really help.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, dementia and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Growing brains to be able to really test the functionality of what you can and can't do against it.
Because I mean, Alzheimer and dementia patients, the neural pathways are dying.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
So I think that'll help a lot.
Yeah, the project it's called Dish Brain. It says here. It was at
Microplastic.
Monash University, College of London, and the Canadian Institute for Advanced Research are now going to find out what happens when their dish brain is affected by medicines and alcohol.
They said they connected it to via electrodes, revealing the sideball was on on the paddle. That's crazy. The cells produce electrical activity of their own. That's cool though, but scary at the same time.
Yeah. Ooh, epilepsy as well. Epilepsy and dementia. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Just don't let the wrong people get it.
Oh, the wrong people don't get it. That's
The
what
wrong people always get it.
They probably financed it. But ain't no other
That's all.
because if they'll be able to do that, the live organic, non-organic material, making it into like machinery and whatnot, that'll be what they need for deep space travel too. Then we get our organic, non-organic flying machines. We'll be in the future, guys.
Hmm.
But I just thought that was cool that they grew a
Well, I
brain that could
hope,
play Pong.
yes.
That was cool.
I won't
That-
play against it, but that's good.
No,
You lose.
no, it ain't gonna learn against me. No, sir. I don't need Mojo getting me. I'm straight.
Okay. Well, we have, so, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button this week because most of the things
Are you cutting?
most things were Microsoft related. Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, you got to set up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Most things were Microsoft related, which is not bad. It's just that we didn't see anything else going on. So we can get our outros
Yeah.
going and we can say what's going on and what are you and where you're gonna be. Sir Rich, where will you be?
Well, I'll be on here every Thursday. Facebook, at Sir Rich Gaming. Twitter, Sir_Rich. Twitch, you can find me at Sir Rich as well. On Wednesdays at 7:30, and at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, and then Friday 7:30. In between 7:30 and 8:30, I stream a variety stream.
Okay, Lady Jazz.
You can find me here every Thursday. You can find me on Twitch, Jazzymoto. Schedule's kind of sporadic. I do art streams as well. What else? I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, all Jazzymoto. Yeah, come check me out. If you want to play, same game tag.
Mega Elixir.
The name's Meg Elixir. I'll be here every Thursday, and that's about it.
What a life. Hey, OG Double.
OG Double M, you can find me here every Thursday. You can find me on Twitter, being sarcastic, trying to get into dog fights.
That ain't true. I'm the one doing all the work. Don't be fronting. You be a-
I don't even follow Mike, and I believe that.
OG, why you lying? No, let me stay out.
What else, Double?
And we have a Facebook group, All Things Geeky. And that's it.
Okay, so me, the one, I'm on Xbox, PlayStation, and I sent Lady Jazz and Sir Rich Twitch invites, Gamers Den last week, and I'll if Lady Jazz play round it this week, I'm going to stream it when she streams it. If I'm streaming from my Xbox through Twitch.
Yep,
So
I'll
you
hit you up.
Yeah, so I'll be streaming just like she's streaming under the Gamers Den 19, I think. So, Lady Jazz, you should see that because I sent you an
Okay, yeah, I'll check it
Followed you.
after.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I followed you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is us for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for taking the time. And if you can, please like and subscribe, and we will be back next week. And as Serge would say, let him do his holla, 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 holla.
Holla,
Holla, holla, holla. Holla at you. Holla, holla at you. Holla at you. Holla, 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 holla. You brother. Can a brother holla at you? I know. Are you gay? Homosexual makes
Holla, holla. Good evening, folks.
big butt.
Yes.
Yes. Enjoy your evening.
Holla, 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 holla at you. Holla at you, baby. Holla at you. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla at you. Holla at you. Holla at you. Holla at you. Baby, holla at you. Holla at you. Holla at you. Holla at you. Holla, 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 holla. Holla at you. At you. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, holla, holla.